Hello everybody, welcome to a session of text completion. This is an important component of the verbal section. This is the least time intensive section. If the questions are tackled well, you could be heading towards an impressive GRE verbal score. What I have here for you is an example of a two blanks text completion question. You need to pick up an option from A, B and C for blank 1, and the choices range from D to F for blank 2. The first step to handle two blank questions, or any text completion question for that matter, is to read and comprehend the text very carefully. Let's put that down as a strategy. Read and comprehend. This is so that you understand the text in totality, which would help you to arrive at the right answers. So let's do the reading part first, and then we can see it in depth later. His dash for acquiring rare art objects led him to commit an act of felony, as dash has no limit. So let's look at it a little deeper. His dash for acquiring rare art objects, and now here I have a very interesting word, led. This word led makes me realize that there is a cause and an effect, and this sentence is divided into two parts. The first part is the cause, let me put it as C, and the subsequent part is the effect or the result. I'd like to put it here as E. As I move further, I see this word here, commit. Commit is a word which has both positive and negative connotations. Let me show you. Let's look at this part, the important note, and let's write down this word commit. If I have a sentence like this, I am committed to my work, obviously that sentence has a positive implication. However, the same word, if I use it in a sentence like this, I have committed a sin, then that sentence would have negative ramifications. So my challenge here is to see whether the blank 2 would have a positive word as an appropriate word or a negative one. Let's read further. Led him to commit an act of felony. Aha! So here I have a clue on this roadmap. Act of felony means a criminal act, a serious criminal act amounting to murder or arson. So obviously the word for blank 2 needs to be negative in nature. My next strategy is to put an imagined word which would appropriately fit blank 1 and blank 2. So let's put that as a strategy before we proceed. Imagined words for both blank 1 and blank 2. Let me look at blank 2. Led him to commit an act of felony, as dash has no limit. So if a person goes so far as to create a serious criminal act, I would say the word I have in place is greed. And his dash for acquiring rare art objects, great love or passion. Okay, so I'll hold on to this word passion. So having put these words down, let's look at the options that we have for blank 2, as we decided earlier that effect is easier to handle than the cause. So we'll look at the second part of the sentence first. So D is talent. Talent is a word with a positive connotation. We can safely ignore that. Move on to E. E is temerity, which means audacity. That's a negative sounding word, but I need to look at all the options before I arrive at the right answer. So F is avarice. Avarice is excessive greed. That is rather close to the word that I had imagined. Just now what we did is another strategy, and that is known as the shortlisting strategy. The shortlisting strategy is when you look at all options and then proceed on a process of elimination to come to the right answer. Now we focus our attention on blank 1. Stupefaction. Stupefaction is an action which makes a person dull or lazy. This is rather meaningless with reference to the sentence, so I just need to cast that aside. The next option is B, which is penchant, which means a strong liking. And this is rather close to my word passion, so I'll hold on to this. And the third option is consumerism, which is the philosophy of advocating protection of consumers' interests. Since the person referred to acquires rare art objects, can you see that over here? The rare art objects, obviously this doesn't apply, so I can just eliminate that as well. Looking at this, choice B seems to be my only bet here. And if I zero in on the answers, blank 1 it seems to be B, and blank 2, F seems to be a likely option. However, we must review this with the selected words. Let's put that down in the strategy. We can add it to our shortlisting strategy. So we'll put plus review. His penchant for acquiring rare art objects led him to commit an act of felony, as avarice has no limit. This sounds rather meaningful. Let's look at the answer, shall we? Penchant, choice B, and choice F. There you are. This is how we work our way around 2 blank questions in text completion. You can use this as a strategy for any text completion questions, whether it's 3 blanks or even a single blank. Please remember, there are no partial credits for 2 blank and 3 blank questions. This means even if you have 1 blank right and the other 1 or 2 of them wrong, you would not get any marks at all. So it's very important to get both your answers right to get a great score. Let's also take a quick look at the glossary of the words meanings that are created for you, as word power is a critical angle to scoring well in text completion questions. For your information, the question that we just solved is a causal statement, as it has a cause and effect. These are some smart tips and strategies on solving text completion questions. I hope you found this session power-packed and interesting. We offer live tutoring for GRE training. You may choose group tutoring or personal tutoring irrespective of the location in the globe you are in. Do visit our website www.greforyou.com for further information. Have a great day. Bye-bye.